All right. Part expansion, part 3. So like that is like, let's say, Luna, Luna, what she doing? She is, she vibe maintain her good. So that being said, like, that being said, the alchemy to foundate with is like, okay, receive. I'm like, receive and maintain flip on those frequencies, like flip on those frequencies, because Saturn has a larger, a smaller orbital moiety than Luna. So like that, when it comes to things pertaining to the realm, stuff like that. So that being said, the structure that you are associating yourself with, your association structure, you got your technological illuminations, innovations, technology, the Asterical illuminations, innovations, and stuff like that. Like, make sure it supports, make sure it supports your maintenance. Make sure it supports your maintenance of your of your values, talents, skills, internal and external resources, stuff like that. Like, and found that on that. Like, if you in parameters where it wasn't at that time, then you might want to flip on it or expand on it. So you might want to flip on it or expand on, like, shoot, like I said, like, even if it had to do with a technological device that you have manifested hand structure on, and speak on Saturn Aquarius view. There's been quite a bit more of us in on the collect this space part, collect this stuff like that. Like, we rely on the 11th space for for part of our bag, part of our income bag, our structural stability, or our full structure and stability and stuff like that. Like, we kind of depend on them. Yeah, we kind of depend on your Uranian teams, but then the Saturnine teams, but esoteric ruled by Jupiter, like, for expanse in the way that we receive, our coin, our bag, this, that, and third, like that. I said, and even those of us that are up in this 11 space, stuff like that, and still, and depend on the energy of which time they're going through, like, still got to really heavily depend on doing work in the lower half of the horizon, like the 6th space, 3rd space, and stuff like that, and other spaces for the majority, of our income and our bag and other sources, stuff like that. But at the same time, we're still like manifest the establishment up in this space and stuff like that too, and stuff like that. Dualities, like, I say, you got mutable 10 space, mutable 10 ruler, mutable 6 space. Like, your earth houses in mutable signs. Like, you got flip and shift with it. You got flip and shift with it sometimes, stuff like that. Like the dualities. But that being said, one thing that might have manifested for you was doing doing software update or something, you know, like crystallizing things which is bare in that parameter and stuff like that, so you can try to stabilize and structurize within, like using that using that like piece of solidity, like, you know, depending on what space Taurus, depending on what ring of Taurus is in for you, like either by descension or by evolution and stuff like that. So, you know. Now Luna is in hard aspect to one of your big, and Luna is in hard aspect one big 3 heavy hairs, Saturn, including Uranus or Pluto, like, yeah, show enough, cause Saturn blah, Saturn already blah. You got your Saturns extra blocking Uranus, Grandpa Uranus. Even if you do flip things in your favor, it's gonna be like, oh, okay, surprise crop spring up, but the same time, just a heavy, just being subjected to like a debris air coat on, like it's just like yeah, but I appreciate I can maintain on events, but same time like this, but you know, or if you didn't flip in that Pluto, and Luna is in harmonious aspect to your Pluto, and hard aspect to your Pluto, and it's in alignment with benevolent fit stairs, then vibe purification, regeneration, transformation, like the and Pluto be like, you know what, if this is really truly not, these goods ain't good for my kingdom, they ain't good for you either. Okay, they not good for you either and stuff like that. Your Pluto's in line with maleficent stairs, riding goods, and if some A space thing or deep catastrophe or fatality, whatever arenas that's taking place in, and if going through your A space, or an aspect to your A space ruler, show the absolute fuck it. Physicality, decatastrophe by mechanical means physicality or fatality, period. But Luna in easy aspect, big 3 heavy hairs, like, you know, like same, it's like, okay, Luna easy in harmonious aspect, Saturn, yeah, things manifest, you get your goods, but at the same time, it's like you still have that tussle with Saturn to, like, you know, like you still have that tussle with Saturn to kind of like fit, you know, like, you know, kind of like fit within those, kind of try to fit within those parameters, you know, like that cage, like and things, Saturn's Aquarius, so things already been illuminated, expanded, flipped shit, but then compressed. It got, I gotta say that 10 Jupiter, that 10 can with that air and compressed down there, like you're getting your stuff, but it's like, okay, now you got the kind of Saturn, like kind of want you to like fit down within that can, like, so you know, Uranus, well, if Papa Uranus decide to give it to you at that time, then, you know, like surprise crops springing up. And if Saturn was in hard aspect Uranus, that definitely flip up and shake up to those restrictions, so things could just grow wildly and beautifully without all that cold metallic conditions, so like that restrain the growth. But at the same time, now, or not Pluto and Luna is a harmonious alignment to your Pluto, and its alignment with benevolent fits the stairs, then, you know, with purification, vibe purification, regeneration, transformation, power, and wealth, you know. But same time that tussle with Saturn, unless Saturn is in hard aspect to your Plutos, then Pluto win out. Pluto look at Saturn like, now hold the fuck on here. Nope. Now Now, if this is in harmonious alignment to your Plutos, and they're like in alignment to malevolent fit stairs, all I gotta say, where Arena is going into, deep catastrophe or fatality. What's going on? A space teams, I already expanded upon them. I already expanded upon them earlier, you know, but in lesser capacity than being a hard aspect. Cause as much as I don't like the sugarcoat, I don't like to sprinkle fog and fluff on and stuff like that, you know. I like to keep it trio straight, shortcut into the truth, stuff like that, because fogging the frequencies up, putting a cloud over and fogging things up and stuff like that, just to keep the flow going, pleasant and stuff like that. That does more harm than good. But at the same time, I like to keep it jovial, so it's going to. Okay, then this aspect coming up, Moon sextile Pluto at 4:02 p.m. UT. That's 6 manifestation mastery. I'm gonna tell you, Neptune is slowed down, not always slowed down, but in post shadow phase. Like Neptune moving direct, but in post shadow phase. So that being said, it's like, you know, acting just a little tiny bit like Saturn, because that's Saturn not, you know, being slowed down, because Neptune slowed down, act like Saturn, it's still Neptune and stuff like that. So it's just a little tiny bit of the crux of those spiritual shifts on feminine side and vibrational shift, the crux of 3 older reception. So it's a little bit of that, ocean contained in that glass, a little bit of the multiversal like contained in that glass. Cause one thing Pisces do rule over is pools and contain potions. So it's a little bit of that. It's a tiny little bit that contains, because like I said, Neptune speeding up, but you know the heavy here Asterius, like post-shell phase, longer. We're going pre-shell phase, longer. Yeah. Okay. The moon sets all that. All I'm going to say, unless this is going on in harmonious alignment to your Saturn, this whole configuration. This whole configuration is, and because I want to tell you, Neptune is not going to set side Pluto until Neptune is in 1 degree Aries and Pluto is the 1st degree Aquarius, stuff like that. Now that was really the time. That was really more the time on a collective basis to trigger and truly bring your really pull your visions in, pull those visions in, really. They had to go through the process of pull, but really pull those visions in, you know. Same time, unless you got those going, and specifically even more so in hard aspect, even though with Pluto in alignment to benevolent fixed Asterius, then yeah, but purification process. But same time, it's your vibe of maintain 3D security, your internal external resources, your values, talents, skills. You know, it's gonna be an opportunity to be in the fold. It's like the bullfold, bullfold. Unless you got Moon in harmonious alignment, big 3 heavy hitters, and Neptune is also part of that configuration, then yeah. Includes cool and Uranus, remember that. And Pluto in alignment with malevolent fixed Asterius. I would say deep catastrophe or deep fatality. Depending on wherever Ren is going through, and the physicality. You know? And all I gotta say, hard alignment to the A space ruler, going through the A space, deep fatality, deep catastrophe, flip on those frequencies, deep catastrophe. Of the physicality, because you want to go cool it by the ocean or the pool. You want to be lush by ocean or a pool and stuff like that, or fatality. Okay. Now, well, this transition, this ingress, well, okay. At 5:51 a.m. UT, that break the 11-2 Venus, heart chakra energy, harmony, duality, balance, twin flame, divine counterpart, unions, or Mama Aphrodite, Lush Garden, the air and the earth side Venus. We have Lilith going to Gemini. Okay, Lilith be on the Lilith be on Gemini Cancer cuff. So with that being said, Mama Liz Shaw is going back to she getting out of the river. She getting out of the river. She is shifting 3D location. She is traversing up out the river. Okay, she is traveling out the river. She made the short distance up out the river and stuff like that. So that being said, this show is I said what fuck I said, and I feel how fuck I feel and say how fuck I said, and I'm not about to give you a cup or fan you off. Nope. To make you feel cool with these frequencies, so you be cool with these frequencies, or so you can vibe with me better right now. Unsheath the swords again. Unsheath the sword again, cause Mama Lily, what she got wind of, she felt the environment. Oh shit, that's some more shit. I got to cut back down. Yeah. That's some more shit. I thought I slayed y'all. I thought I slayed y'all. These motherfuckers over here, these motherfuckers over here, they are not tuning in the frequencies of me being equal, of me being as wise as I am, so like that. Okay, they trying to pin me down, contain me, and crutch me. Here's another crutch. I got motherfucking cut. Again, I thought I'd be cool and chill. Now I gotta go back and slay his motherfucker. I gotta go back and slay his shit. I think. But anyways. Okay, then the nodes. Okay, then the nodes, they speed back up a little bit, because the nodes is when the moon. Okay, the nodes is when the moon crosses the Earth's orbit around the sun. And the moon crosses that path. So that being said, like Mama Luna, her motion, she had the most variable motion of all the stairs, and of course all the stairs have their variable motions, have their variable speeds and motions. Hers is the most variable, like, you know, water elemental. So that being said, and when you calculate, like I said, when you are calculating, like her motion, then it's the 12-hour movement instead of 24-hour movement like the other stairs, 12-hour movement, stuff like that, because her motion speed is the most variable. So when those speed back up, and when those speed back up, okay, it's like Mama Luna regained her speed for that moment, you know. At that particular point. Now, when those slow down, that's when we move. That's when we move faster than Luna. So, yeah. Okay. And you know that's occurring at 8:18 a.m. Gregorian. Okay.